He seconded.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Alright, alright,
Who seconded? I'm sorry.
I did.
Cash.
Darn it, well, here, thank you.
alright. Ms. Michael, you've been up and down all day in here.
Hello, again.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey, this is an item to amend a section of the code 1918, and this applies to water and wastewater grade 4 operators. There's quite a amount of time and money that's expended into getting operators training to be able to operate the plants. So this is just an ordinance that basically if they leave the city within 24 months of being licensed, then they'll be responsible for paying back certain amounts that
Sure.
a prorated amount of what we spent on their training.
Okay. Any
Similar to the
questions
CDL
for
program.
Kimberly about this?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Mr. Busby, now this is in your
I
district,
see
so
that.
pay attention.
All right, so this is a downtown riverfront overlay district application. Mr. and Mrs. or Mark and William Thompson petitioned to construct 4 townhomes located at 1410 23rd Avenue. This is zone BGO DROD in your district, Mr. Busby. So this is right next to, just south of the Jamison Vandegraff Mansion, close to that Hope Point Crisis Center, the green roof that we talked about not too long ago. So there are, currently it's a vacant piece of property. I know it shows some houses there, but currently a vacant piece of property today, and they are wanting to construct three 3-bedroom townhomes and 1 2-bedroom townhome. Each facing 23rd Avenue. Parking will be provided behind the buildings. And then they're going to have some bay parking on the front. The buildings are 2 stories. They're going to be about 1,200 to 1,500 square feet each. Common area, your typical layout for a townhome. And you can see that layout here. So the 3 bay parking along 23rd, and then the common area in the back that has more parking, and then the 4 townhome units. And then this is the front elevation. Nothing too exciting to talk about on these, really. Pretty standard. And then here is kind of just a rendering of what those might look like.
It's, can I ask?
Please, yes, I want you to.
So it's lovely, and I think that lot's great redevelopment. Tell me about parking.
Park.
What, typically when somebody's gonna build, what kind of parking do they have to provide?
Yeah, so they actually got an approval from the Zoning Board of Adjustment to reduce their off-street parking count. So the amount of parking, or sorry, on-site parking. So the amount of parking that's required to be on the site itself, they got that reduced so that they can also build those 3 on-street parking.
Reduced to what?
So the parking that they have currently is the amount of parking that they need to provide.
I'm lost there.
All right,
If
so-
I'm building a 3-bedroom development,
Yeah,
how
so
many parking spaces do I
it's
have
1.7 per unit,
per
so-
unit being a bedroom?
per bedroom,
So
sorry.
that's 3, is it
So that would be, let's see, 3, 6, 9,
5.2?
10, 11, yeah. So, or I'm not sure exactly what the amount of parking is required, but they are meeting the total parking. So you can see there's 7 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Is it 12 on this side?
7, 8, 9. So I believe that,
On this side.
Do they have to get a dumpster?
they do not have to get a dumpster. So they are providing 7 off-street parking spaces.
When you say they're providing off-street, what do you mean?
Off the street.
Oh,
So it's not,
Not on the street.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
so it's not,
Off on, you know.
Is that on the
So-
camera?
so it's not,
And I mean,
I was-
worse, off
yeah,
on,
so that's all private parking.
I was confused with on-street.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
how much on-street parking
They
are
will
we
have-
providing?
3.
3
They're-
total spaces?
3 spaces on the street that are public parking spaces, so anyone can park there at any
Public.
time. But then they have 7 off-street parking spaces, which are private, off the street, on their own site,
Behind the town?
behind the townhomes. So they'll have 10 total parking spaces, 7 plus 3. for.
You said the zoning board was okay with?
Yeah,
lowering
they,
the-
so we see in this area a lot, so if you look at the aerial, we see in this area a lot that, I guess it doesn't really show well on this aerial specifically,
It's
but
a block west.
yeah, within this area, there is a lot of on-street parking that's available, and they're actually building out that on-street parking to meet our cross-section for this 23rd Avenue. So they're actually building public infrastructure with their development in order to have a reduction of their off-street spaces, if that makes sense.
So they're building that, which will be public, not
Yes,
reserved.
that's
not private.
correct. Yes, sir. And you see that a lot along, like, I believe on 14th Street, if we were able to see
Behind the YMCA.
the rest of that, the YMCA, all the townhomes
I'm
in
just
that
telling
area.
y'all that day is coming to a close, okay? And we saw that between University Boulevard moving south towards 6th Street. You know, at first, there was plenty of on-street parking. The day is, the curtain's closing there.
Mhm.
What?
That's up to the zoning board
Zach,
of
don't let
adjustment
it
to,
rattle you, Zach. Stay in the fight. You got it.
yeah.
You
I hear
got
what you're
it.
saying, but zoning board of adjustment approved it.
You got it, Zach. Don't worry about it.
Any
I'll make
other
a
questions or
motion.
comments?
I make a motion, right? We vote on the permit, right?
I'll second.
All right, one last time to comment. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, passes. Thank you. We didn't quite meet the, Mr. Busby's time, but we didn't take too long.
I think he
I
sabotaged
make
it.
most of the adjournment.
Do we have a second on the journey?
Second.
All right, we'll meet again.
Can we